Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from June the 10th to June the 16th, and this is for you coming from Taurus. So let's start with June the 10th Sunday, and it doesn't start very well for you. It tends to make you arrogant, make you difficult to deal with, make you a loner, make you having less tolerance for others, and basically nobody wants to be with you like that. And there is one planet coming from the evening nightfall who wants to increase your temper and make you foul-mouthed and make you angry. Well, don't allow that to happen. Otherwise, you're going to have your morning-afternoon period with no support from everybody. Rather than wanting to take the lead, I suggest you let somebody else make the plans. And that way, some blame wants to come for you. So that way, if you allow others to take charge, you won't get the blame. So sit back and enjoy yourself. And you'll see that with others making the plans for you, everything goes well. Evening nightfall period can get very bad. These are a couple of planets that make you violent or make you hot-tempered and say the wrong things. And they make you basically very difficult to be handled. You've got blame, you've got all kinds of things to do, no tolerance as well. So if you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home, because you're going to spoil it all for somebody or another. Okay, June the 11th Monday. Now that's a perfectly good Monday morning and evening. At your place of work, at your place of business, good news awaits you. Even before you leave home, you leave it very happy. And so it's a wonderful morning, afternoon to gain the advantage, show off your capabilities at work or in business, make your contacts everywhere. And you will see that you can benefit a great deal in the morning-afternoon period. These are a couple of planets that make you imaginative and creative as well. And so when you communicate, people will realize. So communicate, ask favors, make your contacts, be busy, and you will see that some good advantage will come for you. Evening nightfall comes back the planet of arrogance and the planet of low tolerance. So you are going to turn in the evening nightfall period in that kind of a mode, not happy about this, not happy about that. Well, you're going to spoil it all for somebody or another. And if you're going to do that, you might as well just go back home and let others be happy. But if you want to stay, tell yourself, stay calm, let others take the lead, don't want to criticize anything at all. And that way these planets will leave you alone, because that's the way to handle these planets. Ignore them. Don't let them influence you that way. June the 12th, Tuesday. Now for you coming from Taurus, is not a very good start. It's not an extremely bad morning, afternoon, but it's not good. It makes you dominating. It makes you somehow want to take charge again. It makes you a person who is just very stubborn. And so you are not going to get along with your colleagues or people of your superiors at work. And if you're in business, you're going to step on toes and ruffle feathers, and people are not going to be happy with you because you're going to be very blunt as well. So that's really no good for you, you coming from Taurus, morning, afternoon. So do the opposite. Let others take charge, be the follower, show as much as humility as you can, and don't dominate. Evening nightfall turns wonderful for you coming from Taurus. And your evening nightfall is going to produce plenty of benefits, whether meeting people for business, whether for the romance, whether being with people who can help you in your job, or whether being with people who love you and are very happy for you. It's a time of bonding somehow or another, evening nightfall period. So be out, dress well, look good, somebody is watching you. June the 13th, Wednesday. Now that doesn't start well for you. In fact, it starts pretty badly. By the time you wake up, something said, something done, you're not happy. On the way to work, got problems too, or to go on the way to business. And while you're at your workstation, or whether in your business area, you're going to get bad news come at you very fast and unexpectedly. There's a planet of unexpectedness, and his duty is to bring trouble for you instantly, and unexpectedly from nowhere it will jump out at you. So be on your guard, what you say, what you do, because things can go very wrong in the morning-afternoon period. Even the evening nightfall period are not so good. Now you will tend to be defensive and stubborn and dominating, and just be not very cooperative. So for the whole day, try to control yourself to take the soft approach. That's very important. Use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is very soft, and you'll be able to control the day to a point at least, and that may be good enough. So evening, nightfall, if you have to be out, let somebody else take the control. You don't want to dominate. June the 14th, which is a Thursday, now that's another difficult day for you. It's a very fast day. And for you in Taurus, it can make you do mistakes unexpectedly, unsuddenly, and plans may be changed, and you get stressed out, and you get angry, and you get rebellious. That's happening throughout the whole day, even the evening, nightfall period. So tell yourself the first thing you wake up in the morning is calm down and focus on what you really have to do and never mind anything else. That way you'll be able to complete your deadlines and not have this walking stress machine like you can be sometimes with so many things in your mind, and in the end nothing gets done. So concentrate on what you have to do morning, afternoon, and get it done, and never argue, because that argument will lead on and on with you becoming the victim. Evening, nightfall becomes a bit worse, I must say. And here you can be having confrontation and provocation from somebody else, or you might be the one doing it. And so your evening, nightfall period, if you don't have to be out, go back to the safety of your own home, because there's really nothing very much to gain from what I can see. Yes, the morning, afternoon business planets may also be there in the evening, but I'm worried that when you make this business contact, you must just show some kind of rebelliousness and difficulty in getting along with anybody. Well, if you have to be out, then make sure that you be careful what you say and don't want to be in charge. Listen to more than you can talk. June the 15th, now that's a wonderful morning, afternoon, brilliant time for you. You just get plain lucky in the morning and afternoon period. And during this period, you will have all the possibilities of meeting people who are important, whether for the romance, whether to improve the job, whether to improve the business. So communicate, communicate, communicate. And you're going to do extremely well. People are going to hear what you say. They'll like to hear what you say. They'll be able to see that your marketing sense is very good in the place of work or in business. Have lunch with the people you love, or chase for the romance you want. Everything morning, afternoon period, hour by hour you can get. Evening, nightfall period, couple of very fast planets are there. And they make you hasty, very impatient. They make you a person who is argumentative as well. So your tongue becomes faster than your brain, basically. So count to 3 silently in the evening, nightfall period before you say or do anything. That will slow you down and won't get you into more trouble. Anyway, evening, nightfall period, drive very slowly. You can be under stress, so you may drink too much. So be cautious. June the 16th. Now for you in Taurus, that's 24 hours of good news. In the morning, very good news for you in place of job or in business. And chasing for the romance, you can find it. There are a couple of global planets there. And so you might want to go onto the internet on this Saturday, morning and afternoon period, and make some fantastic contacts, whether to help you get a job, a better one, somewhere in another country, whether to help you do business with foreigners, whether to meet somebody as friendship, or whether for a date, or whether for romance. You can do some wonderful things. I match these global planets of the old. This is mentioned that you'll meet foreigners, you might plan to travel and all that, but I identify them with the internet as well in these modern times. I like your evening, nightfall even better, and you're going to have a wonderful chance and improve whatever area you want. You'll get the advantage, and even if it's just going out with the people you love, you'll have a wonderful time as well. So go out with the purpose, and you'll see that you'll get more than a handful of goodness in the end. Well, I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session, and that will be based on your date of birth and time of birth. And I will also look at your palms, which I'll ask you to email to me. They're very clear that way. And I will tackle your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And I'll help you a great deal in all areas of your life. But I look forward to your email or your message on Skype or Facebook, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Until then, thank you and good luck.